Welcome to Collabito's Quick Start tutorial to help you get on board and learn how to use Collabito in short order. Let's start a new project from the beginning. First, fill in the project title. This is the name you will see in your list of projects. Below is another name, project title visible for respondents. This can be helpful if you want to show a different name to respondents. You can also leave it blank. Use the status field to make the project accessible to respondents. Active means that respondents can enter the study. Closed means respondents won't be able to log in. The third status, new closed, means that the project will be open at specific time and date. You can also define the language of respondents' front end. This means participants will see the interface in your local language. Please note that the administration part on moderator's interface is always in English. After you save the project, you will get the project overview page. Please note that each project has its own unique address. In this case, it ends with the number 859. We will talk about this address later. It's important for a respondent to enter the study. But let's start with the content first. You can add several modules to your project. For example, chat, discussion board, or a simple text page with instructions. We'll try to add the text page. Click the Add Text Page button. Type the page title. This name will be visible in the respondent's navigation menu, so it should be self-explanatory. I put the name Welcome, as this page will be an entrance point. You can define a group of respondents in your project and display the page only to a specific group if needed. Next field, Allow Comments, means that you can add a discussion forum at the end of the page. It can be helpful in some situations. You can also add a history of events to a text page. It will inform participants that somebody submitted a new post or comment. And finally, put your text into this field. You can also use images. I usually copy the text and images from my Word file and paste it here. Click Save, and our first page is ready. We are back on Project Overview page, and you can see our list page appeared in the Content section. There are two icons next to the page. You can directly enter the page by clicking the first icon, or click the cog icon to adjust the page settings. Let's try to add another page, a text chat. Choose the Add Live Chat button. I will name it Live Discussion and save the page. I'm back on the Project Overview page, and you can see there is a second page too. Let's see some advanced options for the chat page. Click on the Settings icon. You can see the second menu appear. Go to the Moderator's Guide section where you can prepare your texts in advance. This can be very helpful because you don't need to type large texts. During the discussion, you only select the right item from your control panel and send it to respondents. You can manually add each item or import all paragraphs from your Word file at once. I will add the first text manually. I'm clicking on the Add New item. Write your text into the first field. I could also add an image or video, but we will ignore these options and simply click the Save button. You can add all items manually or import it from a Word file. In this case, each Word paragraph is imported as a separate item. Please note that it's not possible to import images or formatting. The Word file should only include text. I've already imported 7 items, so you can see them all in the list. You can reorder the list by dragging the blue arrow icons on the left. Now, let's see how to prepare some stimuli for the discussion. Go to the secondary blue menu and choose the Media and Files. Click the Add File button. You can type any name to the list field. This is what you will see in your list of files. Keep the default type option as we will present the image on the respondent's whiteboard. Choose the image from your computer in the File dialog. I recommend using reasonable dimensions, about 500 pixels width and height. Otherwise, the image can flow out of the screen for respondents with lower display resolutions. If you check the Enable Drawing option, your respondents will be able to draw with a pencil on your image. Okay, now we have the content. To be ready, we need to add some respondents. Go to the Respondents section in the main menu. Simply click the Add button and fill in at least the email and display name field. The other name field is not mandatory, and we use it for the full name, so we easily recognize people in the list. Every respondent needs its own unique password, but the system has already generated one. Other fields are not mandatory, so you can leave them blank and save the respondent. Here I've already prepared 6 respondents, so you can see a bigger list with names and passwords and colors. You can also switch the status of each respondent or set a flag. You can define moderators or clients in the same way. Just select the requested role in the main menu. The project is now prepared. Of course, there are many options and tweaks, but we don't need to know all of them at this moment. I want to show you the way how respondents enter the project. There are 2 ways. Do you remember the address which you can find on the project overview page? If you invite respondents to this page, they will be asked to fill in their password. You can send passwords to each respondent automatically in the emailing section, so you don't need to type the password separately for each respondent. The other way is much easier for respondents. If you merge the project address and respondent's password into one URL and send it to the respondent, he will enter the project directly. There is no need to submit the password as it's already included in the address. Not to worry, the emailing module can do the whole work for you automatically as well. I definitely recommend using this option to invite people. Please note that moderators, account owners, or clients use the standard way to enter. Just go to Collabito.com website and click on Login button in the top right corner. Just a few words about how to send bulk emails to respondents in our project. You can use it for invitation, reminders, follow-ups, or any other purpose. Go to the Email section and click Add Campaign. In the first step, select all the respondents that you want to send the bulk email to. Then click the Create Campaign button. In the second step, you need to fill in all the form fields. Note the sender label field. This is the name which will be shown next to the sender's email. It is usually your name or the company name. Sender email. Input your email here. You will receive replies from respondents to this email. Email subject is clear. Put some relevant title so people recognize it easily. The large field is dedicated to your message. I highly recommend using the automation tags, mainly the address with user password, for direct entrance into the project. Just put the tag into the text and the emailing module will replace it in the correct address and password in each email. When your email is ready, you can save the draft or send a test to yourself and send the final bulk email to the respondents. And finally, here's the result, an email which was received by one of our respondents. You can see the tag username has been replaced with the name, and there is also the correct project link with password for direct entrance. Okay, everything is prepared for your first chat project. There's another quick tutorial for moderators. Of course, if you're not sure or need some assistance, just drop us a line or contact our support and we will help you straight away.